Have you ever looked at your monthly bills and wondered, why am I spending so much on these things? At a certain age, there is no need to spend money carelessly. Saving isn't just about cutting costs, it's about making smarter choices so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Think about it. When we were younger, we worked hard, earned money, and provided for our families. But now, this is the time to focus on ourselves. Money should bring joy, comfort, and peace of mind, not be wasted on things that no longer serve us. In this video, I will share 9 expenses that many people continue to pay for in their later years, without realizing they are unnecessary. You might be surprised because these are things we have been spending money on for years, without questioning whether we truly need them anymore. Stay with me until the end, because I will also share simple yet effective ways to save money while still living a fulfilling and enjoyable life. And if you find this content valuable, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support more helpful videos like this. Now, let's get started. Firstly, expensive branded clothes. When we were younger, we may have enjoyed owning designer clothes, luxury handbags, or expensive shoes. But at this stage in life, what truly matters is not the brand on our clothing, but the comfort, practicality, and real value of our money. A costly coat won't help us live longer, and a designer pair of shoes won't improve our health. So why spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on luxury items when they are no longer essential? Philosopher Henry David Thoreau once said, "A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to let go." As we grow older, we realize that happiness does not come from expensive outfits, but from meaningful moments, sharing a meal with family, taking a morning walk in the park, or enjoying a quiet afternoon with a good book and a warm cup of tea. Expensive clothes may bring temporary glamour, but true contentment comes from wearing something comfortable, well-fitted, and practical. A study from Princeton University found that beyond a certain income level, money no longer determines happiness. This means that instead of spending on material luxuries, we should invest in experiences that enrich our souls, a memorable trip, a class we've always wanted to take, or simply precious time spent with loved ones. So, shop wisely. Choose items that suit your real needs, are of good quality, versatile, and durable over time. Don't let luxury purchases take away from the budget for things that truly matter. Happiness is not about owning more, it's about appreciating and making the most of what we already have. 2. Upgrade to the latest technology. Have you ever wondered if you really need the latest smartphone or tablet? Or is it just a habit you've carried for years? Technology evolves every day, and major companies constantly release new models with a long list of seemingly attractive features. But let's be honest, how many of those features are truly useful in your daily life? Many older adults upgrade their phones every time a new model is released, even though their current device still works perfectly fine. Most people use their phones mainly for calls, messages, and reading the news, yet they spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to own a new device with features they may never fully explore. According to a study by AARP, 65% of older adults admitted that they purchase new technology products simply because of advertising or because they see others upgrading. It's a hard habit to break. We see everyone else getting a new phone, so we think we need one too. But if your current device meets your needs, chasing after the latest technology is nothing more than unnecessary spending. Apple's founder, Steve Jobs, once said, "Technology is nothing. What's important is that you have faith in people, that they're basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them." A new device won't make you happier, but using that money for meaningful experiences might. Think about it. Rather than spending hundreds of dollars on a new phone, what else could you do with that money? A trip to visit your grandchildren, a weekend getaway to your favorite place, or simply a nice meal with friends that you haven't treated yourself to in a while? Growing older is not about keeping up with trends, it's about fully enjoying life. A new phone may bring excitement for a few days, but moments spent with loved ones, meaningful experiences, and cherished memories are what truly bring lasting happiness. Spend wisely and let your money create valuable experiences rather than just another piece of technology you may not even need. 3. Credit card interest. Have you ever noticed that every month you make payments on your credit card, yet the balance never seems to go down? In fact, it keeps growing? If so, be careful, because a credit card is not just a payment tool. It can be a silent money-draining machine, slowly depleting the funds that should be used to enjoy your retirement. Linda, a 74-year-old independent and financially cautious woman, always took pride in managing her money wisely. When she was younger, she rarely spent frivolously, but after retiring, she started using her credit card more frequently. Sometimes it was to cover medical bills, other times to buy gifts for her grandchildren or treat herself to a few extra things. Because of the convenience, she didn't realize that she was only making the minimum payment each month, thinking that was enough. In the first year, she had $3,000 in credit card debt. By the third year, that amount had ballooned to over $6,000 without her even noticing. The high interest rates quietly drained her savings, costing her thousands of dollars in interest payments, money that could have been spent on making her retirement more comfortable. A credit card can be a convenient tool, but if not managed wisely, it quickly becomes a financial burden, especially for retirees with a fixed income. Paying interest every month doesn't give you more money. It only makes your hard-earned savings disappear into the pockets of the banks. If you are carrying credit card debt and struggling to pay it off, think carefully about your next steps. Don't let yourself fall into the same trap as Linda. If possible, pay off your balance as soon as you can to avoid accumulating more interest. Limit your credit card use for unnecessary purchases and opt for cash or debit cards instead to keep your spending under control. If you're already in debt, create a plan to pay it off rather than just making the minimum payments each month. The money you've saved over a lifetime should be used to make your life easier and more enjoyable, not to line the pockets of banks with endless interest payments. Be smart with your spending and don't let your credit card become a silent money drain. 4. Unused registrations. Have you ever wondered why the money in your account seems to dwindle each month without a clear reason? Chances are, you're being charged for services you no longer use. Netflix, Amazon Prime, digital magazine subscriptions, gym memberships. These may seem like conveniences, but if they go unused, they become nothing more than wasted expenses. Many of us sign up for monthly subscriptions thinking, it's only a few dollars, not a big deal. But add them up, and what seems like a small expense can quickly become hundreds, even thousands of dollars a year. That's money that could be spent on things that truly matter. A nice meal with friends, a thoughtful gift for your grandchildren, or simply extra savings for peace of mind. How long has it been since you last watched Netflix, yet you're still being charged every month? Do you really need Amazon Prime if you no longer shop online as much? Those health, travel, or fashion magazines you subscribe to, are they still bringing you joy? Or are they just another email cluttering your inbox? Now is the time to take back control of your finances. Spend a few minutes reviewing your bank statements or credit card transactions. If you see charges you don't recognize, take a closer look. If they're for services you no longer use, cancel them immediately. Money isn't easy to come by, and at this stage of life, you deserve to spend every dollar on things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Instead of paying for things you don't need, invest in your well-being, enjoy life, and cherish time with your loved ones. 5. Lottery tickets. Do you buy a few lottery tickets each week, hoping that one day you'll hit the jackpot? The feeling of holding that ticket in your hand, imagining a future of financial security and freedom from worries, is undeniably tempting. But there's a truth that many prefer to ignore. The odds of winning the grand prize are so low that they are almost non-existent. In reality, the average American spends around $1,000 a year on lottery tickets, hoping for a life-changing win. But think about it. If that money were put to better use, how much could it improve your life? That $1,000 could be a small vacation, a special getaway with your grandchildren, or even a savings cushion that brings you greater financial peace of mind. It could also be an investment in your health, paying for a yoga class, better quality nutrition, or a comprehensive medical checkup that ensures your well-being. Of course, buying a lottery ticket can be a fun pastime, a small thrill while waiting for the results. And if it brings you joy, there's nothing wrong with it. However, the key is moderation. Don't let it become a habit that drains your finances without providing real benefits. Set a small budget for lottery tickets each month, treating it as an entertainment expense, much like going to the movies or having coffee with friends. Instead of relying on slim chances, you can create your own win by investing in things that truly matter: your health, happiness, and cherished moments with family. So before you buy your next lottery ticket, ask yourself, could this money be spent on something more meaningful? 6. Overpriced food delivery services. Have you ever opened your phone, selected your favorite meal, and with just a few taps, had a hot meal delivered right to your door? It's incredibly convenient. No need to go out, no cooking, no dishes to wash. But is that convenience really worth the money you're spending? Food delivery services have become increasingly popular, especially among older adults, as they save time and effort while avoiding the hassle of grocery shopping. But there's one thing many people don't realize. The cost of using these services can add up much faster than expected. A meal ordered through an app doesn't just include the price of the food. It also comes with service fees, delivery charges, tips for the driver, and sometimes even surge pricing during peak hours. When added together, the final bill can be double or even triple what it would cost to cook the same meal at home. Imagine ordering delivery 2 to 3 times a week, spending around $20 per meal. By the end of the month, that adds up to $200 to $300, an amount that could be used in much more meaningful ways. Instead of paying for temporary convenience, you could use that money to buy fresh, high-quality ingredients and prepare nutritious meals at home. Cooking doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. With just a few simple ingredients like fresh vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains, you can create meals that are both delicious and beneficial to your health without breaking the bank. Plus, cooking at home allows you to control the amount of salt, sugar, and fats in your meals, reducing the risk of conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. Of course, treating yourself to a delivered meal once in a while is perfectly fine, as long as it doesn't become a costly habit. Instead of relying on food delivery apps, try planning simpler meals or preparing a few dishes in advance so they can be easily reheated when needed. Making small changes in your daily routine can lead to healthier choices and significant savings in the long run. 7. Unused exercise equipment. Helen, 74, was excited when she bought a treadmill for her home workouts. She believed that having the machine right in her living room would make exercising easier. In the first week, she used it every day, feeling full of energy and proud of her decision. But like so many others, her initial enthusiasm slowly faded. Busy days led to skipped workouts, and before she knew it, she had almost forgotten the treadmill was even there. One day when her daughter came to visit, she laughed as she noticed a pile of clothes draped over the treadmill. "Mom, are you using this as a drying rack?" she joked. Helen suddenly realized she had spent a significant amount of money on a piece of equipment that she barely used. She felt a twinge of regret, but also understood an important truth. Owning a treadmill didn't necessarily mean she had the motivation to use it. She decided to try something different, walking outside with her neighbors every morning. Instead of feeling confined to a dull machine, she enjoyed the fresh air, engaged in conversations, and felt a noticeable improvement in her overall well-being. Walking outdoors made her feel more flexible, more energized, and mentally refreshed, something the treadmill simply couldn't provide. So if you're thinking about purchasing an expensive exercise machine, ask yourself, will I actually use it regularly? Sometimes simple activities like walking, light yoga, or joining a group fitness class can be far more effective without the hefty price tag. The key is to find a form of movement that you genuinely enjoy and can maintain over time, rather than investing in a piece of equipment that ends up collecting dust in the corner of your home. 8. Expensive self-improvement courses. Have you ever come across advertisements for self-improvement courses promising incredible results? Just take this course, and you'll become the best version of yourself. But then, when you see the price, the number might make you hesitate. Learning is a wonderful thing, but is it really worth spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to listen to lectures that you could easily find for free? Many seniors invest in courses that claim to improve memory, slow down aging, or enhance personal growth. But after signing up, they often realize that the content isn't groundbreaking, or they lack the patience to complete the course. In the end, money is spent, yet the knowledge gained is minimal. The truth is, there are plenty of affordable or even free learning resources that offer incredible value. Public libraries, reputable educational websites like Coursera, Khan Academy, or even YouTube provide thousands of insightful lessons on health, memory, nutrition, and life skills without the hefty price tag. Many community centers also offer free or low-cost in-person classes, allowing people to learn while socializing with others who share similar interests. Before spending money on a course, ask yourself, do I really need this? Are there cheaper or free alternatives? Learning doesn't have to be expensive. Instead, take advantage of the wealth of resources available and continue growing without straining your finances. The most important thing isn't the cost of a course, but maintaining a lifelong curiosity and applying the knowledge in meaningful ways to improve your daily life. 9. Buy a new car. Have you ever thought about trading in your car for a new one, only to wonder if it's truly necessary? A new car might look sleek and come packed with modern technology, but for older adults, it may not be the wisest financial decision. In reality, a new car loses about 20% of its value within the first year alone, according to research from Edmunds. This means that if you purchase a car worth $40,000, after just 1 year, its value drops to around $32,000. That $8,000 difference could be spent on travel, healthcare, or simply enjoying more meaningful experiences in life. Moreover, according to Consumer Reports, many modern vehicles can run well beyond 300,000 miles with proper maintenance. If your current car is still reliable and doesn't have major issues, there's no real reason to replace it just because a new model has been released. Beyond the cost, consider the complexity of new car technology. Features like touchscreens, automated driving systems, and constant alerts can be more distracting than helpful. For many seniors, the simplicity and familiarity of an older car remain the safer and more comfortable choice. A better solution? If you truly need a different vehicle, consider a well-maintained used car, which can save you a significant amount of money while still providing safety and performance. Or, if you don't drive often, explore alternatives like taxis, ride-sharing services, or public transportation to cut costs while maintaining mobility. Instead of investing in a new car that depreciates rapidly, use that money for what truly matters, taking care of your health, creating new experiences, and spending quality time with loved ones. A car can take you places, but it's the meaningful moments in life that are truly worth cherishing. So there you have it. 9 things you can stop spending money on and still live your best life. Growing older isn't about cutting back on joy. It's about spending smarter. Why waste money on things you don't need when you can use it for experiences that truly matter? Think about it. Less on pointless subscriptions, more on weekend getaways. Less on a fancy new gadget, more on treating yourself to a nice dinner. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making sure every dollar actually adds value to your life. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've stopped spending money on that made a real difference? Drop it in the comments, and let's share some wisdom. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, or at least had a few aha moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because saving money is great, but missing out on good content? Now that's just unnecessary. See you in the next video.